Well, there still might be no concession from the White House, but that hasn't stopped Joe Biden and his team from already moving into transition mode. In a stirring victory speech, the president-elect has promised to restore America's soul and unite a divided nation. And he already has plans to set up a task force to tackle COVID-19.
Joe Biden attended church overnight, but there's still no movement from President Donald Trump. With reports in local media, his advisor and son-in-law Jared Kushner has tried to persuade him to concede. Well, Michael's in the thick of things in Washington, D.C. Good morning, Michael. So no sign from the White House that the current resident is starting to pack things up?
No sign from the White House. Certainly lots of action here this morning yet again on Black Lives Matter Plaza, the scene of those raucous celebrations you saw over the course of the last 24 hours. The president is playing golf, so I guess he's more worried about birdies than concessions at the moment. But as you say, Lisa, lots of reports swirling around about what he's being told and what he's not being told. Just on Jared Kushner, Jonathan Swan of the Axios political website has just gone to print with his sources telling him that no, in fact, Jared Kushner is urging Donald Trump to pursue those legal options and is doing anything but telling his father-in-law to concede. We've had no great words either way in terms of urging President Trump to concede or congratulating Joe Biden from senior Republicans like Mitch McConnell, the Senate leader. But today we had the former President George W. Bush and his brother Jeb Bush, who took on Donald Trump for the 2016 nomination, coming out to publicly congratulate Joe Biden. Mitt Romney has also gone on the US chat shows, again congratulating Joe Biden and urging Donald Trump to concede defeat.
You're not going to change the nature of President Trump in these last days, apparently, of his presidency. He is who he is, and he has a relatively relaxed relationship with the truth, and so he's gonna keep on fighting until the very end.
Mitt Romney, Utah Senator, the party's 2012 presidential candidate. Lisa, David, it's just gone 2 o'clock local time here, so the prospects of hearing anything from Donald Trump on camera at least appear to be fading, although he's just leapt on Twitter again, I noticed, and taken a swipe at one of his favourite bugbears, what he calls the lamestream media. I'm paraphrasing the tweet, but he said, since when does the lamestream media, his words, get to decide elections? So another indication that he is not happy with the outcome.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's how it's played out in elections gone past, Michael, as you would well know. But look, while all that goes on around Donald Trump, what is Joe Biden up to? What's he been doing today?
He's had a fairly low-key day. The only public appearance was his attendance with his family at church. He visited the gravesite of his son Beau as part of that church visit. We're told from the Biden camp that work is stepping up a notch on the transition. There's a transition Twitter handle. If you go to @transition46, Joe Biden being the 46th president, you'll see all the latest news on that. We have just had a bit of news that Joe Biden, we're told, is going to appoint one of this country's former Surgeon Generals as the head of the new coronavirus task force. He promised in his acceptance speech yesterday, and let's not forget that should be the first and foremost objective of the new president, to try to do something about this pandemic, because the latest figures have just yesterday in the States 127,000 new infections. That's now close to 10 million infections in this country since the pandemic started, and a death toll closing in on 240,000. So we're not expecting to hear from Joe Biden on camera, but work towards Inauguration Day on January the 20th next year, and him formally taking possession of the building behind me is continuing apace.
All right, terrific to have you on the program, Michael. We'll talk to you a little bit later. Thank you.